I know that I said I was not going to be able to go live after this game. Uh, I think I need to. I think I'm going to have to go live after this video. So after you see this video get uploaded, look out for my live stream. I'll be going live a few minutes after this gets uploaded. So we need to talk about that one because that might have been the game of the year. That was as good as a regular season game can get. And my team comes out on top. Our team comes out on top. 95% chance you're watching this video, you're a Seahawks fan. So our team, it's about us. 27-24 comes down to the final snap of overtime. Both teams had every opportunity to win this game. Both teams had moments where they looked like they were going to run away with it. Nobody ran away with it. And where do I start with this one? I I am hesitant to complain about anything when you go on the road on prime time and beat an undefeated 8-0 49ers squad. I don't really want to complain about anything. So look, this offense started the game, they're killing me. It looks like the old Brian Schottenheimer at first. We're running the ball into the line, we're running the ball, we're running the ball. A lot of plays, 2 yards in a cloud of dust. A lot of plays tackled in the backfield, just not really getting anything productive going on there. Carson, very, very mediocre day for him. No carries over 10 yards, 3.6 yards a carry, another fumble. Penny gets in the game for a couple plays, immediately puts his ass back on the bench with a fumble of his own. I mean, we need to sign Mike Davis. I'll say that. We need to sign Mike Davis just so we have a dude who we can rely on to hold on to the freaking football. So we're running the ball, and then when we drop back to pass on third down, we kind of see why we might be running the ball. This offensive line can't take this beating. This offensive line was not ready for what was in Frisco tonight on a lot of these plays. First third down of the game, Joey Hunt gets embarrassed. I had 20 straight tweets on my timeline talking about how Joey Hunt just got basically murdered on national TV. Next third down, Mike Upati forgets to block anybody. It's another sack. Receivers struggling to get open. The wide receiver utilization in this game was low for much of it. We never got any big plays down the field. It was tough. It was a tough game for the offense. There's no way around it. Everything on this offense did not look the way we've come to expect over the last several weeks. Wilson, I'm not going to say he played bad, but he did not play great. I think we can all agree on that. Wilson, at the start of this game, it was just kind of the sluggish Seahawks offense that we're kind of used to seeing early in a lot of these games. But when we needed some plays after turnovers, we got them. When we needed some plays in overtime, we got them. And they made mistakes. DK, look, he's a rookie. I don't want to kill the dude, but we can't have that fumble and we can't have that drop on third down in overtime that almost ended the game for us. Very good chance in a different timeline that drop ends our chances of winning the game. We are very lucky that drop didn't leave us playing for a tie. The fumble, I don't want to kill the dude because he was trying his ass off to get in the end zone, dragging 49ers players with him. Should have just gone out of bounds. Shouldn't have tried to force it. He did. He'll learn. I'm not mad at the rookie for that. He made a rookie mistake. He will learn. But I need Jermaine Ifedi to get his head out of his ass. I was on the hook for this game, guys. In that early fourth quarter, we were up by 11 points. We had the ball. I was thinking, the 49ers, they don't have Kittle. They don't have Emmanuel Sanders. They're not going to be able to come back on us. We're going to have to give them a touchdown in order for them to come back on us. And I was feeling great right up until Jermaine fucking Ifedi picks up a fumble and tries to run with it instead of just falling down. You're 6'6", 350, dude. I need you to be smarter than that. You are not built to carry a fucking football. Fall down. Sorry. These are my sugar gliders, by the way. I got them in the pouch. When I get agitated, they get agitated. So I'm going to bring it down. I'm going to bring it down. Affetti, I need you to be smarter than that. You're already not a great player. You're already very below average as a right tackle in the NFL. I need you to not be stupid on top of that. I need you to fall down when you catch the ball. You are not built to carry a football in the NFL. So yeah, what I can say about my offense is Jacob Hollister, big time. And Jacob Hollister would have been the MVP of the game, catching the game-winning touchdown in overtime for the second straight week if Wilson got that pass up another 6 inches. So Hollister, I can ride with you. Malik Turner, I ride with you. Great catch on 3rd and 16 in overtime. Phenomenal stuff. It didn't result in a score, but it helped the field position. Josh Gordon, I wasn't surprised when he barely got on the field early in this game, but late when we needed him the most, when we needed Josh Gordon the most, he came up with 2 huge catches to keep drives alive. We don't win this game without Josh Gordon. Point blank, period. Tyler Lockett, I'm just crossing my fingers right now. We got to cross everything we got and hope that the injury is not significant, because this offense will not go without Tyler Lockett the way that we need it to. Period. He's that good. So we need to cross every bone in our body. We need to cross everything we can find that he's okay. Wilson, he made one shitty decision tonight where he had the opportunity to run for a big play, but instead he underthrew a pass to Lockett, who was open, and he made the one shitty pass. Needed to get it up another 6 inches to a foot, and he hits Hollister for a game-winning touchdown. Other than that, I can't put a lot of this on him. The running game was very sporadic in this game. The offensive line doing him no favors through a lot of it, and he fought and he fought, and he had a good game. I'm not here to rag on him, but I know it's not fair. I know it's not fair that Wilson has to do everything for this team, but we can't have that interception. We can't have that mistake. But big time drive in overtime to get us in range for the game-winning field goal. All is forgotten and forgiven. Defense. Right when I was ready to cast Ken Norton Jr. and Pete Carroll off to the Wolves, they gave us a great defensive performance tonight. Not perfect, but I saw some stuff out there that gave me hope. We got pressure on Garoppolo all night long. Clowney played one of the most dominant games you will ever see from a defensive end. Clowney was all over the place. 5 hits on the quarterback, 1 sack, a strip sack. He scored a touchdown, all over the place. I don't know if Clowney tonight was as good as Wilson was last week. That's how good Clowney was. Shaquille Griffin, good game. And I want to say, huge play in overtime on that deep ball to Debo. We needed that stop. We needed that knockdown. You got beat by a step, but you came back. And after last week, I needed to see that from Shaquille. I thought he had a great game. Jerron Reed, where have you been? Finally, you got some push up the middle. The strip sack completely turned the game around when some people, myself included, were like almost punting on this game because we looked so bad. And more than that, people kept getting hurt. I was just like, can we please at least get out of this freaking game without having half the roster be hurt? Freaking KJ Wright making some nice plays out there. Poona Ford, multiple good plays in the run and his first half a sack, I believe. Got a little pressure on that quarterback. I like it. Al Woods, awesome game from Al Woods. Loved it. Trey Flowers, he got beaten coverage a couple times. He got his first career sack. He had a tackle for loss. He had a hit on the quarterback. I saw some stuff from Trey Flowers that I didn't know he had. Not a perfect game from him, don't get me wrong, But I feel like I got a pretty good game from everybody on this defense except for Jamar Taylor. And to the Jamar Taylor haters who have been in my live streams lately, I think I'm starting to see what you guys are seeing. I had kind of sort of been defending the dude through the first few weeks, but that dude was unplayable tonight. He took a pick away from Shaquille Griffin. He kind of got screwed by the refs. And by the way, the refs can fucking eat me tonight. They were horrible tonight. We had to beat the 49ers and the Zebras. And hey, we did it. But Jamar Taylor got beat for the touchdown on the second drive or third drive of the game or whatever the heck it was. Just bad game by Jamar. And I will say this, Ken Norton, Pete Carroll, I thought the defensive game plan tonight was fine. Where the hell is Ugo Amadi? How can he be worse than what Jamar Taylor was last night? Why not throw Ugo in there, see what he can do at nickel corner? Why not put Diggs at nickel? Why not put Blair at nickel? There has to be something better than this. And it just felt like we just kept throwing Jamar Taylor out there to tell him, do the job. Go do your job. Go do the job that we were telling you to do, even though we know you can't do it. Oh, you didn't do it this time? It's okay. You're going to do it this time. Go out there and do it again. But from pretty much everybody else, I'm happy. Look, Bobby, I don't know what's going on with Bobby. He missed a couple tackles tonight. He took a bad angle on a drive that the 49ers got a field goal on to send the game into overtime. He dropped a pick that would have ended the game, just like KJ did. I don't know what's going on with Bobby. I understand he's not going to be as good as he was last year. Last year was was probably the best year of his career. But something's up. He's not playing well, and okay, he's playing well, but he's not Bobby. He's taken a huge step back from last year, and I don't know what to say about it, but I need to see something better from the guy making probably close to 30% of the money that our entire defense is making. I mean, right now, the best players on this defense are Clowney and Shaquille. Somehow, I don't think Bobby is in the top two. Never thought I'd say that. But hey, not a bad game. Quandre Diggs came right out, missed 2 big tackles. And immediately I'm getting pissed off because I'm like, where's Marquise Blair, right? But then he was the one to get the pick. We had 6, 7 opportunities at interceptions in this game. Trey Flowers dropped one. Shaquille got screwed out of one by Jamar Taylor's holding call. KJ dropped one. Bobby dropped one. We had a couple other balls that get tipped in the air and just nobody can run underneath it. It's just, very frustrating. We could have had 5 or 6 interceptions in this game. Easy. He came up with the big one, and we couldn't have won this game without it. So shout out to Quandre making an impact in his first game in Seattle. Shout out to Josh Gordon for the same. And I got to give a big shout out to Jason Myers. That is why the coach stood by you, man. That is why the coach stood by you. And, I reluctantly had to stand by you last week because, quite frankly, I know there's no better option, but that's how you do it. You go right back out there the next week. You hit what could have been the game winner in regulation, and then you hit what could have been the game winner in overtime, or was the game winner in overtime twice. I'm not going to trust him the rest of this season. I know that because, he's a kicker. You can't trust kickers, but I can say this, the dude did his job, and that's all you can ask for. All right, guys. Like I said, I'm going to go live. Give me a few minutes to do some stuff. I'm going to let the video sit up for at least, 15 minutes before I go live. But this was a big game. We are right in the divisional race. We control our own destiny in the conference. We control our own destiny for the #1 seed. And a lot of players out there tonight you can give a standing ovation to. Just awesome stuff. Even the guys who made mistakes in this game, like Wilson, DK, Quandre Diggs, they made mistakes, but they came back and made big plays to help win this game. and I'm thankful for it. That was a great game. I'm just glad we came out on top of it. It would have been heartbreaking to lose this one because when it was 21-10, I was barely thinking this was going to be anything, right? I was thinking like, oh, all right, we just got to run the clock out. It would have been devastating to lose that game after all that. All right, long enough video, I think. But that was the game of the year. And this Seahawks team, which through 9 games I thought was good, but not great, maybe they can use this as a springboard to become great. See you guys in the live stream in maybe 15-20 minutes. Go Hawks. They don't make it easy, but they make it fun.